Hey everyone, this is my match reaction to Liverpool nil, Arsenal nil in the first leg of the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. And to be honest, today I was really surprised. Not surprised at Granit Xhaka getting another red card, getting sent off, and being a liability like he usually is. But I was surprised that for 60 minutes we defended really well, handled the Liverpool press, and Ramsdale kept us in the game. I know in the first half of the game he did have some shaky moments. Um, and Ben White nearly costed us two times in the first half, but I think he made up for it overall in the game. Really proud of our Hill End boys, especially Gabriel Martinelli and Bukayo Saka. They were a power horse today and a workhorse in that performance today. And one thing I will say is even 10 men down, we put up a fight and we didn't give up. And, we made it difficult for Liverpool to get through us. And I think Liverpool really, without their main goal scorers, Salah and Sadio Mane, they couldn't really finish their dinner in the final third. And I know there were good shots on target from Minamino, but Ramsdale made some good saves and still kept us in the game. And we didn't give up a fight. Even when we were 10 men down, we still continued to persevere and press and work together defensively as a cohesive unit. I think Gabriel had a really good game today. So did Ben White. He made up for his errors in the first half, as I mentioned earlier. But before I get into deeper into this match reaction, do make sure to like this video if you haven't already. If you're watching on Periscope, Twitter, or Twitch, do make sure to hop on over to my YouTube channel and check out my channel. Give it a subscribe. It's called Miss Melina on YouTube, and I'm working my way towards 2.5K subscribers now. Trying to get my watch hours up. I will be doing the North London Derby watch along, not on my channel, but on a different channel on Sunday for called the FPL Game Week. And yeah, before I go into this match reaction, let me go ahead and run back that intro. Is going on into the start of this match. Before it even began, Liverpool requested postponement of the actual initial leg that we were supposed to play with false positive COVID results. And as serious as COVID may be, it seems like Klopp didn't really want to play us at the time, or after seeing how we did with Man City in the first 45 minutes, before again Granit Xhaka costed us the game. We still even defended really well against Man City. We didn't allow them to have a single shot on target. And today, Liverpool at home at Anfield, I was told by Liverpool fans, oh, we're going to beat you 4-0. We're going to beat you 5-0. Get ready to get piped by us. And, we held it down. We didn't let Liverpool win in their own yard. And I'm really proud of the boys today. And I'm really proud of our convincing performance overall. I wish we could have got a goal through. Saka had a really easy chance, open chance on goal, but it was saved by Alisson overall. And I think Liverpool, without Salah and Mane, losing them to AFCON, Klopp's probably going to use that as one of his excuses or reasons why they didn't perform up to par today at home. The next leg on Thursday, I believe, next week, is really crucial to us. And personally, I feel it's going to be Chelsea versus Arsenal in the final at Wembley. Hopefully, we can meet Chelsea again in the final, and that's a good chance we have at achieving another trophy. And one thing I will say is Nuno Tavares and players like Sambi Lokonga are still really young and still learning to develop. And, I know Liverpool played poorly, as Omar saying in the chat. Big up, Omar. Thanks for tuning in. Liverpool did play really poor, and they played their strongest team possible. But us as well, we played our strongest team possible because of Tomiyasu out, because of Odegaard out with COVID, and a doubt for Sunday's North London Derby. We played the best possible 11 that we could have. Cedric going off injured, getting on Chambers. That man does not get enough credit when and where it's due. Today, Chambers had a really good game today, and it's one of those players I barely give credit to. He doesn't really get a lot of mention. He doesn't get a lot of minutes even. But today, he really turned up when we needed him. And I think Cedric going off injured, then soon after, Xhaka getting the red card, I personally feel we played a lot better with 10 men down than we did with 11. The same thing as Manchester City when Xhaka pulled Bernardo Silva's shirt and was sent off. Big up Cheddars in the chat, a Liverpool fan. He says the final third we were shocking. Minamino, he was shocking. Yeah, Minamino in I think it was close to additional time. 5 minutes additional time was added. Close to additional time, he had a really easy chance on target, but it just went right over the bar. And I think that was the last hopes for Liverpool to score in the game. Now at home in the second leg, I really hope we put up a convincing performance. But one thing I will say is something I've said before: we're really short in midfield. And this type of club is the type of club to do reactionary, reactive signings rather than proactive signings in the transfer window. People like Ainsley Maitland-Niles, yes, it's great that we loaned him out and got him off of our books, but at the same time, we should have got a replacement before loaning him out of our books. Also, transfer update, Kolasinac is looking closer to move to Marseille to play alongside Guendouzi and Saliba. And we recalled back Miguel Aziz, so it looks like he might be playing in midfield at the North London Derby, the way our midfielders are very, very light right now. Big up third board Colombian, hope you're well. Thank you so much for tuning in from Uncle Mace's channel. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you on for the NBA later tonight. Overall, in terms of the game, I was really impressed with how we did. We handled the Liverpool press, and I think Liverpool really struggled to finish in the final third, but also couldn't really handle the saves that Ramsdale was saving. Allison also made some really good saves, not to discredit his performance. We all know what he can achieve and what he's capable of. And hopefully, hopefully we put up a great performance at home, make the Emirates a fortress, and really show Liverpool what we're capable of. Man City, when they came to our ground, those fans didn't expect us to play that well for 40 minutes. And personally, I said it myself. That was the best performance we had post Wenger era. That first 45 minutes of football that we played was absolutely phenomenal. And it didn't even feel like it was watching Arsenal, to be honest with you. We were playing progressive football, and it was great to see. But the way now, because the way we're lacking in midfield now with Arthur Melo, we have until tomorrow, Friday at noon, to register him as a player if he's going to be available to play for the North London Derby. If not, then we're going to have to make way with a makeshift midfield, possibly Ben White as a DM, or some people are even saying take Jack Wilshere, Super Jack Wilshere, on a 3-day loan. But I don't think that will happen. I think that's just childish to say. And I think we'd end up playing a makeshift midfield. Xhaka is probably on a 3-game ban from what I see. And the other thing I want to say is I think, players like Tavares and players like Sambi Lokonga are really young. So they're prone to make mistakes. They're still learning in the Premier League. And at Arsenal, they're still trying to develop. And I think they have a long way to go in terms of improving. Especially Nuno Tavares. I know he came on when Saka was subbed off. Thankfully, Saka was subbed off. I don't want him to continue playing with an injury because that's crucial for our game on Sunday. And more than this Carabao Cup, to me, the Premier League matters the most. We really need to finish in that top 4 spot. Arteta needs to convince us that he's going to progress us further. Personally, I don't feel he's the man to take us forward into, actually title contenders at one point in the league when we improve our squad significantly. At the moment, it looks like we're linked to Arthur Melo on loan, and that could be finalized as early as tomorrow. According to Charles Watts, it's just the agreement has to happen by tomorrow at noon if we're able to register him. But at the moment, we're looking extremely light in midfield. We're lacking Thomas Partey at AFCON. Pepe's also gone to AFCON. Hopefully the North London Derby we don't lose. I know Spurs are on a bad run of games, and against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup, they got knocked out themselves. So hopefully they don't bounce back from their defeats. Big up Dylan in the chat. Thank you for tuning in, and big up Nathan. Hope you're well, everyone. And if you haven't already, do make sure to like the video. Overall, I am convinced by the performance today, not in terms of us trying to be a threat to them. I don't think we tried to be a threat whatsoever, but I think we defended really well, and that was important. We tried to contain and tried to resist the Liverpool press as much as possible, and I think that's what really kept us in for 90 minutes. And from 60 minutes onwards, after Granit Xhaka was sent off, I think, Arteta making the substitutions appropriately, and, we didn't use all the 5 subs as we didn't need to, which was fine by me. But in that 60 minutes of football that we played, we didn't back down under pressure and we didn't buckle and crumble like we tend to do typically, especially at the start of the season. The other thing I will say is, although we have players out with COVID, I don't think Arsenal are the type of club to request a postponement. And obviously, Granit Xhaka's red card means a 3-game ban. And personally, like I said earlier, I do feel that we played better without Granit Xhaka, same as the Man City game, than we would have with him on. I really feel he shouldn't have got a contract extension. He's making the same mistakes week in and week out, and you almost start to think it's not a mistake anymore when you're doing it constantly. And some people say, oh, it's a narrative that whenever it's Granit Xhaka, he'll get a red card, but there's inconsistency in refereeing when another player would have done the same thing. But today, it was almost like he was trying to karate chop the other player, the opposition, and he knew damn well we had a North London derby ahead, so he should have been a bit more careful. And players like that, it just seems like a liability and detriment to what we're trying to build in terms of moving forward into the future. Yes, Miguel Aziz has been recalled from loan today. And, like I said earlier, it could really possibly mean he might be on the bench for the North London Derby. Today, our bench was absolutely awful because we didn't have much backup options. Again, us being reactive than proactive in this transfer window. And that really comes down to Edu and, ultimately Arteta as well. The Asian sensation, big up, Steve. I know you're a Liverpool fan, so I do want to hear your thoughts on the game overall. He said, we didn't do enough of our chances. It will be harder for us second leg. We may even lose. Smith Rowe and Odegaard might return. Yes, so Odegaard has COVID. It's a doubt whether he'll play for Sunday. Personally, I feel that Smith Rowe was arrested. He trained yesterday with the squad, so did Tomiyasu. So I think they'll be available for Sunday, but I don't think Odegaard will play. In terms of midfielder, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but hopefully if Smith Rowe's back, we'd be fine. I think the North London Derby is a really crucial game for us. It is for us every single season. And we haven't won at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in a long time. Hopefully, we put up a convincing performance against Antonio Conte's Spurs, and we show them what we're capable of. More importantly, we play 90 minutes of proper football. That's what I'm concerned about, and that's what I want to see. Today's performance, I'm proud of the boys. They held it down together. We played well. We made some good chances, but we couldn't finish it off. At the end of the day, at home at the Emirates, make that stadium a fortress. Get the fans backing every single player playing in that team, in that starting 11. Make the Emirates a fortress, our home, and show Liverpool what we're capable of. Play the way we played the first 45 minutes of the Man City performance, and I'll be happy and I'll be proud of this team. Whether we win or lose, I want a convincing performance, and I think most of you guys might agree with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I'm just doing a quick match reaction, so unfortunately it's not a call-in stream today. I will be doing transfer news soon though, so I might do a call-in show then. But at the end of the day, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope everyone's had a good day, and let me know your thoughts of the Arsenal performance today. Overall, I think it was a good performance. Not the result we wanted per se. We didn't get any goals, but I think going with the draw and then going at home is something, we can work on. Take care, everyone. Hope you have a good rest of your day.